Wednesday, October 8th, and we get more postseason baseball. And on top of that, we get the NHL. It is back, and we are cashing out already. And in this video, you are going to get my favorite player props on the entire slate, not to mention the sportsbook play of the day, which we cashed 2 days in a row, and we're on a hot streak before that as well. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're cashing in and get ready to make some money.
Dropping game daily, no charge, no fee. Stacking up dubs like it's all on me. Bell keep ringing, whole squad stay lit. Sub to the channel, don't you dare miss it.
Gang, before we get rocking and rolling, there's a couple things that I need from you that are absolutely free. Go ahead, smash that like button. 200 likes, and someone that comments will get all of the profits from the sportsbook play of the day. Like I said, we just cashed 2 days in a row. Again, we're on an amazing streak before that. So make sure you're liking this video so you can get some of these profits. On top of that, I drop these every single day, never missing a beat, locking in plays, cashing out, giving money to one of you. So make sure you're subscribed. You do not want to forget this channel. NFL's in full effect. We got the NHL back, postseason baseball. There's no better time to be a sports bettor. And the most important thing that you can do, my buddy Stan is down in the description. He's waiting for you. Get over to Winible. He's got the link. He'll send you over there. You'll get bonus plays. You'll join a great Discord community. And on top of that, I do giveaways, promos. The fun does not stop. And there's more of it over on Winible. Now, before we get into these free plays, we got to talk about this free sportsbook play that cashed yesterday. Panthers money line, Yankees miraculous comeback. It was always the Panthers. We're not really too concerned about that. Yes, they only won 3-2, but it was always them. The reigning champs weren't gonna lose game one. And then the Yankees. I knew they weren't gonna get swept. There was a point in that game though where I completely wrote them off. I was cursing at the television, but Aaron Judge had a monster game. Maybe he earned his pinstripes. I feel he did. We'll see what the Yankees community has to say about that. But great comeback, great victory, pushing this game to game 4. Avoiding elimination and cashing us out. We made $125 in profits on this play because I put $100 on the sportsbook play, and I give all the profits to one of you just for liking the video and commenting below. Share it with a friend. Let them get in on this as well. So before we do the sportsbook play of the day, right after the player props, we will be doing that giveaway for someone to get $125. Now, the NHL player props that I gave out for premium, I said to premium, it's going to take a little bit of time for us to get momentum in the NHL with the player props. You saw it yesterday in the free player props that I gave away. We got more today. I wanted to say that to say this, tail accordingly. We only have data from last year. I'm not a miracle worker. I am a data-driven sports bettor. Sometimes I go on hunches, but the data is where the bread and butter is when you're doing this. There's so many more options in 2025 to make money, and the data is there. We have AI. We have apps that break shit down for us. The data is important. So with the NHL plays, tail accordingly, go a little lower until we get weeks in, and we're going to be absolutely crushing it like we crushed football, like we crushed baseball all season long. It's inevitable. It will happen. I am a profitable sports bettor, so just keep tailing and we will profit. I apologize for yesterday's miss. He was one shot on goal short. He had a couple shots that completely missed that don't count towards that prop. So we didn't cash out the free play. If you want all of the premium plays, football, baseball, NHL, NBA when it comes back, everything, code OVO, and it's 90% off the month pass right now. And we also have limited slots remaining for fantasy, for the football full season pass at 80% off with code October. You'll get it for dirt cheap all NFL season long, and that's every play, not just the NFL. We got UFC, NHL, MLB, NBA, college football, everything right in there, 90% off, or 80% off rather, with code October. Now let's get into these player props. They're perfectly crafted. We are going to cash out on Wednesday. I can feel it. I absolutely love these plays. Let's go over them. And player prop number 1 that we are going to discuss here is Connor McDavid of the Edmonton Oilers. He is an absolute stud, probably the best single player in the entire NHL, and we're taking him for over 2.5 shots on goal. Now, he did this in 6 of his last 10, 100% of the time last season head-to-head against the Calgary Flames. Absolutely crushed them head-to-head. I expect them to do that in their opening series here, opening game rather, in the NHL. Connor McDavid, we love him, over 2.5, 6 of his last 10, like I said. And a lot of these that he didn't hit the over were actually big games, so it's a little shocking that he didn't do as such and cleared these lines. These were playoffs, though, tough environment, tough times. They lost to the Florida Panthers last season in the Stanley Cup, but all season long, he was crushing it. 55% of the time he hit this prop in the NHL season, 75% in his last 20, and he gets a great matchup with the Flames to open the season. Shots on goal allowed, 21st in the league, absolutely garbage. They should walk all over the Flames. Connor McDavid should have a huge game, so we're not even knocking this one down. We're taking Connor McDavid here over 2.5. I think he gets 3 to 4, maybe even more on Wednesday. I absolutely love this one. That's player prop number 1. Next, we're going with Michael Bunting of the Nashville Predators. Got another great matchup. Shots on goal allowed, 27 in the league. Again, another garbage team that he's going up against, and he cruised over this line 58% of the time last season, 100% of the time head-to-head, 80% in his last 5, 65% in his last 20, 8 of his last 10. It goes on and on. Dude's a stud, gets a perfect matchup for us to capitalize on Wednesday. So we're taking Michael Bunting here. We're not going to overthink it. Over 1.5 shots on goal. And now we turn our sights to the MLB, and we're taking Cal Riley, probably the MVP. Had an amazing season. Big Dumper's going to get it done on Wednesday. They're looking to finish this series out. Miz is on the mound for the Tigers. He is not a good pitcher. 6.23 ERA against the Mariners, giving up 7.27 hits per 9 innings. Think he's going to absolutely crush this pitcher. Now, on the season, though, he is 0 for 4, batting a 0 against Miz. That's actually since 2018. But against right-handed pitchers, 231. Left-handed batters against Miz got a 268. This is the playoffs. Cal Riley's going to show up, show out, could do this with one swing of the bat. Now, we normally take hits, runs, and RBIs over 1.5. You could totally do so. But on Prizepicks, they have over 6.5 fantasy points, which I absolutely love as well, because if he gets a walk or two, that adds to that line, which could clear us out with him doing nothing at all, just simply letting the pitches go by. So we're going to switch it up from hits, runs, RBIs. If you can't get it on Prizepicks, get hits, runs, RBIs anywhere else. I absolutely love that prop, but I do think safety-wise, the fantasy score over 6.5. The way the scoring breaks out, he needs like 1 hit, 2 walks, 1 hit, an RBI. This will clear. This is too low. We're taking Cal Riley over 6.5 fantasy score on Prizepicks. And last but not least, this game just ended, so the lines haven't fully dropped yet. I know that they will. I'm not worried about it. It's Aaron Judge. They're going to have him up for this game against Toronto on Wednesday, and I love him to have another big game. He has been crushing the ball all series long. He's been crushing the ball all playoffs long. He had that one game against the Red Sox where he didn't clear this line. I fully expect him to go over his 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, or you could take the fantasy score on Prizepicks. Either one, great options. What you see on the screen is just to get 1 hit. He's definitely going to do that, but I want the bigger payout, so we're going to take 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's exceeded this in 8 of his last 10. He has great splits all season long. I fully expect him to have a monster game. And the pitcher hasn't been announced for the Blue Jays. Don't think that's going to matter at all because Aaron Judge, the Yankees, they're going to be turned up once again. Whether they win or lose this game, honestly, I do not know. I'm leaning Yankees, but I'm always going to be leaning Yankees until it's game 5 and the elimination on the line. Those bats in Toronto look phenomenal. The overs are also a very good play in this game, just straight up. But Schlittler, depends on what you're going to get because he was an absolute stud in the game that he pitched against the Red Sox. So tail that over in the game with caution. But we love Aaron Judge to get this done for us on Wednesday, and we're locking this in on Prizepicks. Yes, I got a code to Prizepicks. After working tirelessly to get one for you guys, I got it. Code FFAPE. Available in all of these green states. Now, some of these green states are streaks, but it's available just about anywhere else you can get a DFS. So if you've gotten any of those other apps, get Prizepicks, code FFA, bet $5, get $50 for absolutely free. And on top of that, I'm throwing in a free month of premium, 30 days getting you through the MLB postseason, the start to NHL, and 4 weeks of NFL and college football all on me. Just sign up with code FFAPE. Send me the screenshot to the number below, and I will hook you up with that free month of VIP. And now we're going to pick today's winner who gets all those profits, $125. Funny story about what happened to me on Tuesday. The guy's name was Daniel that won yesterday's profits, and I sent him the money. But before I sent him the money, I went into a Cash App, which is where he wanted me to send it. And I had another Daniel there with a similar last name, and I sent that dude $100 too. I hit him up on Instagram, DM'd him because he was a person that I paid out in the past. And haven't heard anything yet, but either way, either you get the free 100, maybe you'll send it back. I'm not too worried about it, but just a little funny story. I sent $200 out today versus just 100 because I selected the wrong name. So let's see who wins on Tuesday's video. The Yankees, Panthers clearing us out. One of you wins $125. Big Naz Kid praying I win the 100. Been tailing every day. Well, bro, you won more than 100. The profits were actually 125. So hit my line down below. Hopefully you're watching again, so that way you can hit me up and get your free $125 just for smashing that like button. Now we're going to pick one more for a free week of premium. Jordan Zirkle, hit my line. You get a free week of premium just because I want to give back to you guys a little bit more than just the money. Absolutely love you guys. Love the support. And let's get into this sportsbook play of the day. I absolutely love this play. A little bit risky, but I think we're going to get it done once again, going for 3 in a row. Nice little hat trick. And if you need a sports book, again, my buddy Stan down below, there's links in there. He'll send you over. There's legit ones, legal just about every single state, including Onyx. And Onyx, when you sign up with code FFAPE, you get a $100 deposit match. You can tail this play and a free month of premium plays. You get a free month for any sports book you sign up for. The only DFS app you get a free month for is Prizepicks. The rest, you get a free week. So go take advantage. Visit my buddy Stan down below. He'll hook you up with everything that you need, all the free money. Take advantage, diversify, get all the money that you can from those sports books. Now, what is the play of the day on Wednesday? A nice plus 124. So once again, we'll be giving away about $125, $120 of profits in this one. Go to Winible, see exactly how much you're going to get. We're taking the Edmonton Oilers here. I already talked about Connor McDavid. Think he's going to have a great game. The matchup screams Oilers here. The Flames have little to no defense. The Oilers are a premier team in the league. Minus 218 is set accordingly. I absolutely love them to take their first game of the season on Wednesday, so we're locking them in. And the Dodgers, as much as this one makes me nervous, as much as I don't know if the Phillies are going to get swept, the pitching matchup, I cannot avoid it. We're taking the Dodgers all day long. Aaron Nola is on the mound for the Phillies. He was 5-10 with a 6.01 ERA. Now, the under-over here is moderate. It's not too bad of an under-over. Let's see exactly what it is. I can't remember. It's at 8. So its over is 8, set right at 8. So there's a push threat there. The under is actually favorited, and that's because Yamamoto's on the mound. Yamamoto is typically someone that I'm not really a huge fan of. He typically gives up a run in the first inning. So if you wanted to play a year fee, go ahead. But he's 12-8 on the year with a 2.49 ERA going up against Aaron Nola, who's 5-10. Now, I do think the Phillies are going to unleash everything that they have in the bullpen. So this one could be tight, could be a little bit of a sweat. If you wanted to not do the Dodgers, put something else on there. But I like the Dodgers. I think they're going to get it done. I think they're going to sweep. They're probably going to win the World Series. So we're going to take them here on Wednesday for the sweep. Might be the only one. I think the Cubs might get swept too because Peralta is very, very good on the mound as well. And then that Mariners-Tigers game is a bit of a toss-up, leaning Mariners, but we're going with the Dodgers to sweep the Phillies, get it done in the NL, and go on to the next series. That's the free play. Oilers, Dodgers, plus 124. I'll put 100 on it, 200 likes, and one of you will get all the profits. Thank you guys so much for your time. Tomorrow we have Thursday Night Football. My Giants are going up against the Eagles, probably going to get curb stomps. I think the Giants are about to lose like 9 in a row. I looked at their schedule. It is horrendous. I do not see where they can get a victory, but we'll have some player props. Maybe we'll take an under-over. We'll mix in some MLB and NHL. So make sure you're back again tomorrow for another free pick video.